Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Goality Fitness Radio. This one's going to be a great one that you may want to save and repeat because this information is going to help you with weight loss. So the question of the day is, how do normal, hardworking people who try their best without personal trainers and chefs to live fit and healthy, how do we conquer our health and fitness goals, enjoy the journey, and do it without overwhelm, confusion, or frustration? That's the life-changing question this podcast will answer. My name is Eric Su, and welcome to Goality Fitness Radio. Okay guys, before diving into this episode, I am so excited to announce 2 new high-intensity interval training workouts for you from me. After getting questions about how to get rid of body fat, I went to work and put together these workouts to target unsightly body fat. It's called Eliminate Stubborn Body Fat, 2 superior workouts targeting unsightly body fat. Imagine how you will look and feel when you get rid of this stubborn body fat. Now, what's included is an explanation overview and workout charts so you can execute these workouts once you download it. To get your free copy immediately into your inbox, visit www.goality.com/bodyfat. Okay, grab it right after this episode because you'll want to stay and hear what's in this episode. Hey guys, today's episode is sponsored by Goality Life Masterclass, a 3-day video series helping you create a workout plan and everything that comes along with it. Design a new eating lifestyle plan, plus my top practices for fitness, nutrition, and healthy lifestyle practices. This is for someone who is beginning their health journey. It's also for someone who has been on a health journey and is looking for something different. Either way, this free 3-day masterclass packs a ton of value. To instantly begin learning, visit www.goality.com/3-day masterclass. You can thank me later. All right, you guys, today's episode is going to be about my top 3 workout routines for weight loss. And for those who are new to this channel, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button so you can get future episodes just like this. Thank you so much for subscribing, and for those who have been longtime subscribers, appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. And I know a lot of you guys have been following me, and so some of this you may have heard before. However, for those who have not heard of these workout routines, pay attention. All right, let's dive into today's episode. So there's 3 top workouts that I share with my clients that I work with. And these workouts are really fun. They're easy to do once you get a hang of it. And there's so many variety to it as well, so that you will never get bored. So let's go right into it. So number 1, the first one is called high intensity interval training. Okay, so I know many of you guys have heard this before. However, how I deliver it may be slightly different. Okay, so in my book, there are 3 types of categories in terms of what people should focus on. Number 1, it's strength training. Number 2, it's cardio training. And number 3, it's core training. Okay, and so with these 3 options, you're basically going to interval each of these. Okay, and so the simplest one is a strength followed by a cardio. Okay. And then another option is to do all 3, which is strength, cardio, and core. Okay, so you'll alternate after each one. Now, the timing of each one can vary, which is the fun part. Many of us can start with 30 seconds for each exercise, and then some of us bump it up to 45 seconds for each exercise, and then the other option is to go for a full minute for each one. You can see that by extending the exercise duration for each one, that the whole routine can go longer. Okay, and so maybe the beginner's level, if you're interested in doing a interval training sequence, then you may want to set it up for 30 seconds on and 10-second rest, by the way. And then that will give you, let's say, if you did 10 rounds of this, that'd be a 5-minute routine. Okay, so you could perhaps start off with that. So that would mean you do 30 seconds of strength followed by 10 seconds of rest, and then back to 30 seconds of cardio. Okay, that's 1 round. And then if you do that 10 times, okay, that would be 5 minutes of work. Okay, all right, so did I do the math right? Anyhow, the idea here is that you'll do a strength and the cardio 10 times, and that would be, yeah, 5 minutes. Okay? All right. So the next part here is, there is something called 3, 2, 1. Now, the numbers represent the time for each of the following categories: 3 minutes for cardio, 2 minutes for strength, and then 1 minute of core. All right, so one thing before I keep going is that on the high intensity interval training, one of the big things that I look for or ask for when I'm training clients is the intensity aspect. Okay, I do a little illustration of what intensity means by me moving around, and I'll move like a turtle, and people will say that is level 1 intensity. And then I will start hustling and sprinting in place, and people will say that's like a level 10. Now, what I do versus what you do in terms of effort or intensity will be different. However you see the level 10 versus level 1 is what you will actually do. And so that means that hopefully with the high intensity interval training aspect, you're giving a pretty high level effort or intensity. And I usually shoot for about 6 or 7. Some people can go to 8, and not many people can last the 9 and 10. So shoot for 7 or 8 would be ideal. 6 or 7 is acceptable. All right, so back to the idea of the 3, 2, 1. Now, 3, 2, 1, again, like I said, meant 3 minutes of cardio followed by 2 minutes of strength and then 1 minute of core. Now, with the intensity, remember the cardio, you want to shoot for 6 to 8. Usually 7 to 8 would be ideal if you can maintain that. And then for that's 3 minutes, and then you're going to follow that up with 2 minutes of strength. Now, how you do the 2 minutes of strength basically will be 2 minutes of something, or I should say, it would be 1 minute of an exercise followed by 1 full minute of another exercise, which equals 2 minutes. Okay, so basically it is either biceps for a minute and then triceps for a minute. Okay, you could choose the exercise. You could do incline bicep curls, you can do standing up bicep curls, you could do seated curls. Most times people will have dumbbells. Others may have the TRX, so you can use TRX. If you're using a machine, that's great, use the machine. But 1 minute of each exercise, and then you're going to complete this whole 3, 2, 1 round with a minute of core. That could be a minute of planks, it could be a minute of forward crunches, it could be 30 seconds of forward crunches followed by 30 seconds oblique crunches, but 1 full minute of core. Okay, that is the idea behind 3, 2, 1. There is a little study that has been done. I forget the actual journal. However, there was studied over time, and people who did this routine were able to show a decrease in body fat. Okay, so look it up if you like, but this has been proven to work if done consistently. Okay, all right, so number 3, the final one. This one's a fun one. This is called upper body, lower body. And the routine works because blood rushes to the muscles that are worked on. And so if you're working upper body exercise like chest presses, and then all of a sudden you do squats, you got blood rushing to the upper body because you're doing chest, and then you're going to have blood rushing to the lower body because you're doing legs. Okay, I would go upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body. You can do it for up to 5 minutes. Okay, set up to 10 exercises, 2.5 minutes of upper body, 2.5 minutes of lower body. You've done 10 exercises, it's 5 total minutes of work, and you're done. Okay, now that is one round of that exercise, and each of these exercises, the high intensity interval training, the 3, 2, 1, and the upper body, lower body routines, each of those can be done 3 rounds, and that would be up to, so 3, 2, 1, if for example that is a 6 minute sequence, you do it 3 rounds. With all the rest, it's about 20 to 25 minutes total time. Okay, so it's not bad. You do let's see, 4 maybe, or even up to 5 rounds, then you're talking about 45 minutes total of actual work, or not actual work time, but actual time that you are in the workout. So, you can time it out so that you can make it a shorter or longer routine. Okay. Now, when would you do these exercises or these routines? So the 3-2-1 can be done several times a month. So let's just say 2, maybe 3 times a month. Upper body, lower body can be done, 4 to 5 times a month. And then the high intensity interval training can be done even more. Because the high intensity interval training, they are not as long, if you will. They usually, in my book, anywhere 15 to 20 minutes max, the high intensity interval training, since the idea behind high intensity interval training is to work at a high level. And so, because of that high intensity, you don't have to go a long duration in doing so. So, just pace yourself on those, I think, is the biggest key. But anyhow, those are my top 3 workout routines for weight loss. And hopefully everything I've said so far makes sense. If you need more help with any of these, go ahead and contact me and let me know. If you have any comments or questions, I should say, leave them in the comments below. My question for you would be, well, what workouts are you doing for your weight loss? Are you doing anything special or different than what I've said so far? Okay? If you like this, go ahead and like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification button so you get future episodes just like this. Really appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.
Bam! Hey, thanks for listening to my podcast. Are you overwhelmed and frustrated with your fitness journey? If you are, I get it. There's so much information out there and it can be confusing. It's a terrible feeling, and I want to fix it for you right now. Yep, it starts with my educational library containing my best trainings. The best part is that it's free to join. You get my training secrets, special workshops, and cooking recipe books. Valued over $2,000 at this time, with ongoing updates in the future, there is no other time to join than now. Visit www.goality.com/raw to sign up today. You'll be glad you did. Hey, remember to subscribe and leave feedback for me. Did you know you can find me on Instagram or Twitter at Eric W. Sue Trainer? I have unique content there, and it would be cool to connect with you there. Finally, share or tag this episode with your friends. Sharing is caring. Okay, catch you on the next episode.